Hey guys, John here, and welcome back to another channel update vlog. Alright, so today I have some interesting news that stems from a pretty frustrating situation. So what's been happening is that YouTube has implemented this whole demonetization thing where it'll just say like, oh, your video has been deemed unsuitable for ads, and because of that, you don't earn any ad revenue when that happens. And it'll say click this button to request manual review, but most of the time a little thing comes up with it and says that you won't get reviewed until you've earned 1,000 views in the past 7 days. And let's be real, small channel here, not pulling that kind of stuff off of most of the videos. Some of the bigger ones from the past might, but not your average videos that you upload. On the other hand, sometimes you don't get that notification, and several of the videos that I have set to have them review it have actually gotten the ads put back on. A couple of them failed, and I re-uploaded them, and then they got claimed or got demonetized again. So then I had the appeal go again, and it worked the second time. But the real main issue here is that all takes a really long time. For example, one of the videos that I had put up a ways back, whatever, had been that way, and basically for the main amount of views that it got, it had no ads. But then they were like, hey, good news, we've decided that your video is suitable after all. But unfortunately, much too late, because most of the views you get are within the first few days. You might start building up residual views later as people discover the video, but the main crux of the matter is, when I put something up, usually, especially lately with the way, I've been behind on recordings and stuff, that, you put up a video usually just a couple days early at the most. So if they claim it or demonetize it or whatever you want to call it, the process to get it appealed takes way too long. And I actually ran into this issue just today because I was going to release, well actually yesterday I was going to release the first Destiny 2 PC beta video. It got claimed, so I tried to appeal it. I waited till today, nothing. I tried to re-upload it, instantly, got the demonetization thing again. So I'm going to be putting it up on my second channel, which is a big part of what I wanted to talk about in this video. But anyway, point is, it's really limiting me on trying to get stuff up that I think is going to, immediately get views and do well, and I need ads on it because, this is, such as it is, my livelihood right now. So, I have to come to the decision that certain things just don't fit the whole suitability thing anymore, at least on this channel. So yeah, it's weird though, because even some of the ones that I think are suitable were also hit, like Ukulele and Trying To with me and Justin, stuff like that. Even a Mario Kart video. Like, if you look at the guidelines, the reasons that they say these things are not suitable are based around violent acts, racism, prejudices, like heavy language. And even then they'll say that swearing casually isn't really their issue. It's like, for example, if it's just like one word after the other kind of a thing. Well, you know my stuff, it's family friendly. I never swear, co-commentators never swear, and there's no racism and there's no prejudices. But granted, some of the games are, on the violent side, so I could kind of understand it for games like Sniper Elite or Battlefield or Call of Duty or something like that. But Trying To, Ukulele, freaking Mario Kart, it doesn't make sense. Like, their own guidelines basically say that those videos should be fine, and yet they're still getting hit. So, granted, not everything is based around the game itself being mature or whatever, but it does seem like most of those got hit, where only a few of the others did, and I think those must have been like false positives or something. So I'm hoping as they work out the kinks, which, I mean, it's YouTube, they never work out the kinks, but hopefully they do get it to the point where it is just hitting the things that do meet those guidelines. And if that's the case, then I've decided to backtrack on some backtracking that I did a ways back. That's a lot of back. So you guys might remember I had my second channel, Jonathan Wolf TV. I used it for, you know, random stuff at first, and then I was like, it's gonna be the home for playing like through mature games. And we did that for a while, but then I decided, you know what, it's kind of silly to spread things out. I'll just put like a warning at the beginning of the video if it's like M-rated or whatever, or even teen-rated, whatever, for the most part, just to let people know, hey, there's some stuff in here if you're young or whatever. Because I didn't want to spread the videos out across all these different channels and spread the viewer base that thin. Plus, it's a lot of content to have on both channels, both main channel, well, 3 considering the racing channel, but you know what I mean. So I decided to put it back and pretty much leave the second channel stagnant for a bit. However, funny thing is, that channel isn't getting any claims. Now, it could be because it's so small. It could be that channels that don't have, like, crazy subscriber counts, well, crazy subscriber, basically, like, my main channel has over 5,000, right? So, like, maybe because it's such a small amount of subscribers, they just don't care. I don't know, but maybe. But all I know is that none of those videos have been claimed. I mean, it's Fallout, Skyrim, GTA, all those videos on there that, should be by their own standards, right? They're not. So, what I've decided is that I'm going to start utilizing it again for the games that I feel are more likely to get claimed if I upload them on the main channel. That way I know, except for the, like I say, false positives, but assuming they work those kinks out, I know that I'll be able to put up a video on my main channel that will definitely have ads, and then whether or not the one that goes up on the other channel does or does not get claimed or demonetized or whatever, at the very least I know on that day I did put up a video that did earn some ad revenue. So basically that's what I'm going to be doing moving forward, is I'm going to be utilizing the Jonathan Wolf TV channel again for the reason that I originally was going to use it for. And we're going to be moving some of the videos over there that we've already had on this main channel, like Sniper Elite, and apparently even Overwatch is a problem for them, which I don't understand, but whatever. So I'm going to be, in any future, like Overwatch, I've got like 2 or 3 videos that I recorded with the guys, and then we might do some competitive in this upcoming season, stuff like that. I might, or you know, if we do it, I'll be putting it on there too. I'm going to be finishing GoldenEye Reloaded soon. I talked about doing that before. Definitely, it's done. I've recorded the end of it. You guys will see 3 more videos of that, and it'll be done. And then I had always planned on doing more James Bond games, and if they're going to be, you know, an issue, which I think they probably would be for the demonetization thing, I guess I'll just keep them on that channel as well. Something else that I have been doing is moving over the episodes of Half-Life 2, Halo, and Skyrim that I had been putting up on the main channel. I don't know right now if I'm even going to continue those like right away, but when I do, or if I do, it'll be on the second channel as well. And also, a game that I've been streaming a bit of recently called Splasher. Even it was getting the whole demonetization thing a bit, which seriously doesn't make sense, but I just decided, you know what, maybe, you know, certain undertones or whatever the game, I don't know. But I decided to move that over there as well. So there's going to be a lot of content coming to that second channel. It's not necessarily going to be daily or scheduled content in any way, but I'm going to be like re-uploading some stuff there, and I'm going to be finishing GoldenEye, and I'm going to be probably starting another James Bond game in the future here, putting up some Overwatch, things like that. And I mean, it's all just to combat this stupid broken system, because YouTube, I don't know why they do what they do. Like, they claim that, you know, it's to protect the advertisers. I think it really stems from, like, people who put up some super offensive, dark, messed up crap, and then you click on their video and, like, a Pepsi ad runs, and Pepsi's like, whoa, wait a minute. Why is our product on this person's video? So instead of YouTube cracking down on removing stuff like that, instead they're like, nah, put up whatever you want. I guess I don't know how that works. There's always a terms of service that you couldn't break, but whatever, and you just won't get ads on it. Okay, but then you implement a system that automatically flags things that aren't breaking the rules, and then put in an appeal system that only works sometimes or is limited by a view count that is unrealistic. So, yeah, I mean, I've already seen a hit in the numbers from it, and I'm just a small channel. A lot of the bigger channels got hit so hard, and it's just crazy to me. But whatever, because of all this, I have to restructure things again. Now, one game that I'm going to try to keep on this channel is Uncharted 4. I had been planning on doing Uncharted 4, obviously, for a while, and then I decided I'm going to put it up on the main channel because I had planned on streaming through the remastered trilogy, you know, doing that on Stream a Day. And so I figured that'll all be on the main channel, so it'll all have its own, you know, series containment, or whatever you want to say. But one of the videos did get demonetized and still hasn't been remonetized, and it was the most recent episode where Sam's trying to escape from prison. And I could see where that's considered heavy and, like, you know, obviously violent and stuff. I just don't feel like it runs into the excessive amount, and it's a teen-rated game, not an M-rated game, so I'm like, I don't really understand how that works, but I'm going to try to stick with it being on the main channel, but if subsequent videos get hit more and more, I may have to switch it back over to the second channel as well. So I'm sorry, it is completely out of my control. So the main series that I'm going to be focusing on here on the main channel going forward are going to be Uncharted 4, assuming it doesn't become a continuous problem, Ukulele, Minecraft, Skylar and Plux, Banjo-Tooie, Zelda Wind Waker HD, Trying to, and finishing up our road to 7,000 in Mario Kart 8. Of course, those are going to be stream videos. I am actually getting really close on that, so you guys will be seeing the end to the Mario Kart 8 series here in the near future as well. But either way, those are the games we're going to be focusing on going forward. Now, some games that are on the shelf but will hopefully be coming back in the near future include Lego Batman, Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD, Sly 2, Will John Rage Quit stuff, which is Toy Story 2, and maybe getting back to Mario Sunshine, we'll see. Final Fantasy X is something that we really want to continue, but basically Justin and I have been waiting on two things, which is Discord to get screen sharing on the go for everybody, because we don't ever want to use Skype again, and obviously our schedules to open up a bit where they match up better. But anyway, hopefully someday we'll get back to that. Also, Mario 3D World, which is something that I want to get back to soon, and The Sims 4. So all of these things are either on the way or will be in the near future or something like that. And hopefully these are all games that will not trigger too many issues with the whole demonetization thing. Also, I am working on a video, maybe mini-series, I guess, on the game Osiris New Dawn, because I was given a free copy of that to do something with. And I started playing it, played about an hour and a half, and I was like, the game's really good. And I was going to split those up into episodes, and then I realized that my mic was muted for like an hour of that hour and a half, so I have to post-commentate, and I don't know. But anyway, it is a game that's really cool, and I definitely want to check out some more. But anyway, so that's the main channel. Second channel, Jonathan Wolf TV. Main focus there will be finishing GoldenEye Reloaded, re-uploading and then continuing Sniper Elite 3, hopefully, assuming Taco and I can also get our schedules to match up. Some random Overwatch videos, and that game Splasher that I've been streaming, so those will be VODs. On this shelf, but coming back as I re-upload the first videos and then get around to recording more, would be Half-Life 2, Halo, and Skyrim. And then, you know, coming up would of course be the next James Bond game, which I think I'm going to do Bloodstone next. I'm not doing them in any sort of chronological order, I'm just doing them whatever catches my eye from my collection. I'm like, I feel like playing this. Because I've basically played through all of them, sans maybe a couple of them. So it's not like it's a new experience for me. I'm just basically picking them at random when I think, yeah, that'd be fun to play through again. So, well, GoldenEye Reloaded I actually hadn't played through before, so beating it was the first time I had done that, but Bloodstone I have beaten a couple times. Anyway, and then I'm also thinking about a Metal Gear Solid 5 series, maybe. We'll see. And then just a side note to talk about the racing channel. Obviously NASCAR 06 and NASCAR Thunder 2004 are going to be continuing as they are. And I think those series have been really improving lately. And if you haven't checked them out, you should. On the shelf there, but in the works of coming back soon, would be the NASCAR Request series. I know a lot of people are really mad at me for not keeping up with that. And I'm mad at myself. But I got overwhelmed by how many requests came in so fast, and the fact that they were from all these different games. That was the mistake I made. I should have limited it to less games, because basically when I record stuff, I try to get like more than one thing done at a time, like multiple episodes worth. But when you have something like this where it's like, okay, this time it's this game, but the next time it's this game, and then we gotta switch to this, and it's a different console, and I have to change all the chords around, it's like I could never get into a flow of getting a bunch of them done at once. But they will be coming back periodically. I just can't promise that I'm gonna like run through them all in a big chunk. But here and there I'm gonna try to get those back up again. Also the Mario Kart playthrough. I've got all of Mario Kart 64 recorded. I just need to edit it, render it, and upload it. So that'll be back in play when I can. And I also want to do some more Dirt 3 on stream, as well as Forza Motorsport 4. Actually, I did stream Forza Motorsport 4, so that's a VOD that might be coming up soon when I get the time to get it all done. And then I also eventually want to finish my Inside Line, NASCAR the Game Inside Line chase. I just, again, it's having to switch around to all these different things. I need to get the other ones stable, and unfortunately the long break I took, it didn't help much, because I spent half that break freaking sick with whatever that cold flu thing was. That didn't get much done, if I'm being honest. I did get a good chunk of things recorded for like the main channel and stuff, but that's about it. So unfortunately didn't get as caught up as I wanted to. And then in the future I do have some other things I want to do on the racing channel, but things are kind of in limbo with one project that I was wanting to do with some friends. And yeah, so we'll see what happens. But basically, point of this video was just to explain the whole demonetization thing, the fact that I am going to have to basically start using the Jonathan Wolf TV channel again for videos I think might get hit by the demonetization. And obviously there's still a chance that even the very tame, mild things could be getting hit for no good reason. And if I'm in a situation where I haven't uploaded it like a week in advance so that it has time to possibly appeal, if that even works, there you might just see that there's a day there's just not a video. And if that's the case, I'm hoping there will at least be one on one of the other two channels. But if not, then just understand that it's out of my control, because YouTube is literally trying to destroy its you know, its community, its creators, and I don't understand it, but it's what's happening. So yeah, honestly, if we could build up the viewer base on Twitch that I like I have here, with these channels, these 3 channels, if the viewer base was consistent over there, and I could get from affiliate up to the full partnership, and we were bringing in enough viewers to make up the difference in ad revenue, then, and bits and donations and things like that, I would totally just switch to Twitch full time, and I would just stream everything. But it's very difficult to build up that kind of audience anywhere anymore. So we just have to ride this out. We have to deal with what YouTube's doing, and hopefully, get through it. That's all you can really say. So anyway, thank you guys for listening to me ramble on as always. Hopefully this wasn't too long. And yeah, hopefully you understand and are excited about the stuff that's coming back / continuing / whatever. And just make sure, if you're not subscribed to the second channel, do it right now. I will include a link in the description. I had stopped including the link to that channel, I think I did anyway, recently in the description, because I wasn't going to use it anymore, and then all of this happened, so now I have to kind of re-promote it, I guess. Yeah, so anyway, it is what it is. Bye.